Kings 2 Holy Fury Pagan tutorial. And before we get started, I spent a lot of time at the end of the last episode talking about retinues, and we upgraded all of our buildings here to level 1 Earth Hill Forts. Well, I had a commenter point something out to me that I really apologize for, but I did miss with all of the new features of Holy Fury. I believe your name is Igor? I think your name is written in Cyrillic, and I can't read that, so I ran it through Google Translate, and that's what I got. So apologies if that's not your name. Truly, truly apologies. Yes, so they pointed out that every society has a different specialty. One of the ones they showcased a lot was the African tribal pagans. Their society can create the fetishes and the masks, which is really awesome. Our society here, our warrior lodge at the 3rd level can create Baltic holds. And I had seen this, but I didn't quite understand. It just said, request help from the warrior lodge to fortify their castle and tribal holdings. Which I thought just maybe increased your fort strength. We hadn't tried it yet. But no, what it actually does, and we will discover if we can get this kid up to that rank, is that we can spend our points, our renown, to increase our holdings. Increase the level of our hill forts and increase the level of our wall and ditches, the ones that cost piety. So we can totally do that later. I did pull that up and test that, and it totally works, and it's totally awesome. We didn't get to see it previously because his father only reached the rank of 1. His father was not really that great at war. So, we're going to get started now. We just finished the war for Plock. We are actually not threatening at all. We do have treaties with this guy, and this guy. We're going to wait to attack this guy. And instead, we are going to go and take a piece of land from this guy, who's got 561 troops. He's infirm. We can push him over. We are actually going to take Kujaway here to cut off this. And then also that gives us access to this chief. And we can start taking land from him, possibly. He does have a lot of troops down here. But we'll deal with that in the future. Because we do want our Wendish Empire. And we need more of our Wendish Empire. I mean, our first priority is going to be getting to our Holy Land over here. And reforming the faith. If we took that, we'd have 46. We need 50 or control 5 holy sites. Which is not likely, considering that one is all the way over there. But if we control 4, that is a guaranteed 40 points, and then we can get the other 10 through various means that I will show you. But we're going to start off by declaring war on this man and doing the conquest of Kujaway. That also means that this province here is isolated, so only our vassals would attack it, not an outside force. So we're pretty much guaranteed to take it. We'll call in our tribal vassals. I love that we have 1 troop we can raise there. We're going to tell you guys to come form up over here now. Because while with the auto forming, I'm going to leave there with the rally points. There's no real need to make some of them walk backwards to Jersica. Of course he took that land. Of course he did. We're going to pause. We're going to grab another dude here. Put this guy on the side. We are going to cross this major river. Because he has so many less troops than us. And we kill them. And there we go. Our regency has ended as we're in battle. So I have finished my education in ways of war. I find that I have some of the talent for it. We are a skilled tactician. Which is the level 3, which is pretty good. And I like to climb, wrestle, and run. As I grow older, I'm beginning to notice I'm physically stronger than others. So our rowdy trait became Brawny, which of the 4 is the best. +2 martial, +1 diplomacy, +1 health. Plus 10 personal combat skill, attraction opinion, vassal opinion, tribal opinion. So we're going to take that. We're going to fight this battle. We win it. I'll tell our troops to go there. And then we're going to come deal with being an adult. First things first, guys. Most important part. Let's have a haircut. Get some full heads of hair. There we go. We look like a king now. Unlike our father, who was hideously ugly. We look like a king. Our first one will become King of Lithuania. Indeed. Which will make forming the kingdom title cheaper. It's now 148. Previously it was 300 something. We'll get to that. We're also unmarried. We need a bride. Chaste is not something you want in your bride because it's minus fertility. These are some lovely warrior ladies. But we would prefer lustful. Not seeing anyone that's particularly special. You can also search for congenital traits like attractive, strong, genius. Not seeing anything. I can also come up here to the search bar and type like strong. There is a 12-year-old strong Norse lass. Actually might not be a bad idea. We'd only be waiting 4 years. We do have our brother as a backup. We will take her. Brother's married, but he's not making any kids. Alright, so we're going to try and take her as a betrothed. And while we're waiting, we're going to see about taking some concubines. The only woman here is 38. So, you could go the slow way around and try to find more concubines that way. The easiest way, though, is to come here to your character sorter. I have a slot here saved of women and join court, yes. We've got a 23-year-old. Invite to court. Indeed, and that's about it. So, we'll take a concubine of this woman. One thing we could also see is... Another search you can do is find characters. Take off the join court, any. And we want my culture, or my religion, my culture group, great house, no. Sort, oh, we want adult, yes. And we can see if any of these women will become our concubines. He says, yes, she can be our concubine. And then we can take this one maybe as well. Yes, because these are just nobodies. Probably this last, he would say, I get no, because she is my child. That's his daughter. He's not going to want to be his daughter to be a concubine. But we are taking these nobody, no-name people here and making them into beautiful concubines. And then we've got that other last we're inviting to our courts. There's our concubine. He said yes. There's our betrothed. We're going to have to wait 4 years for her, but that's okay. And we've got another concubine. And this lady joined our court. So we're going to right-click her, take concubine. And now she is our concubine. She wanted to get married. It's not happening, my dear. We also need to come and take a focus. Because we are not maxed out in war, we are definitely going to take the war focus. We are war. I'm going to tell us not to lead armies at the moment, because while it is good with our skill points, we would like to join the Band of Medicina. We could join the Cold Ones. This is like the Lucifer's one. It's very, it leads to you doing some very disturbing things. Extremely disturbing. But we're not going to be doing that. We are going to go fight to prove ourselves because we are a warrior king. And we look like a king. We'll do our demonstration duel to join. We win the duel. We did become wounded. So we weren't quite so magnificent. Gladly invite you into our ranks. Thank you, Mr. Beard. We need to come and fight this war because we're just sitting around doing nothing. Victory! Thank you. I think we'll fight this war, we'll subjugate this guy, and then we'll go raiding for money to build the kingdom. Alright, offer peace and force demands. Thanks for the lands. We will give this piece of land away. Search realm. Load slot 0. Someone with a lot. This steward. Steward of Plock. You get Kujawa. You can also hover here. Grant landed title. Kujawa. There we go. Congratulations, you got land. Your heir is me! I'm spattered with blood. Alright, troops. Let us stand down. And then we're going to come attack you. You have your 1,200 troops. We, of course, have more than that. Yes. Declare war, subjugation, because he is the proper religion. Makes life easier. And speaking of, you have children. You're the wrong religion. You are the wrong religion. You have children. You have children too. So we're going to have to work on converting or killing these guys. This guy has like no children. We'd also work on trying to change the law, legalism. Alright, but let's raise up our troops. Call in the vassals. We need to go fight and subjugate this man. He needs to be part of the great Lithuanian kingdom. We're not quite a kingdom yet, but we're working to it. We'll put that man back there on the side. He keeps disappearing to lead his own troops. And there we go, our spy master. We think she might fancy me, so we're gonna make a move. She is unmarried, so if she has a bastard child, we will believe it is hers. Or we will know it is ours and we can legitimize them. We'll see. I went to Dozie's chamber and gave her a good tumble. It's good to be the high chief. Sometimes they will say no about the tumbling. But, you know, that's their rights. That is their prerogative. They say no. And you just fought my troops, and now I'm going to fight your troops. And we're going to beat you up because you need to understand that this is the proper way it goes. Yes, indeed, it is. Come over here to Grodno. The Germanic Reformation. Well, that's surprising. Oh, Svithjod. Yeah, Svithjod controls 3 of their holy sites. If we take a look. Here, here, and here. And they got enough from their raiding and stuff. Because they also, Norse also control this one. That's a bit dangerous for us. They're still barbarians. Can we declare war on you again? No. But we could try and plot to kill him. There's only a 46% chance. So we're just going to wait for our peace treaty with this man to go out. High Chief of Pomerania. It's this one. In 4 more years. And there we go. My lover is pregnant. Very good. Oh! She was one of our father's concubines. And we just made her pregnant with our own child. Our child is going to be the sibling and the niece or nephew of our half-brother and half-sister. Sounds great. What I'm worried about getting married, being so long to get married is we do control more land. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we go? 5, 6. Do we control something over here? Oh, no. Oh, we control Slupsk. Oh, yes, because our vassals would not let us give it away. So search realm. We've got you. Congratulations, you get to be the chieftain of Slupsk. That would be part of the reason our troop count is so low. Being 1 over your defense limit is not too bad. Being 2 over hurts. Splits, main army, go that way. Let's go help them out. I don't think they're gonna need it, but it doesn't hurt to go. There we are. Awesome. We have won the battle. We are coming back here to... Actually, we don't need to do that. We'll go there. We'll go siege something else down instead. Splitting your troops to siege different items can work quite well. So, the man of mystery, we strive to better ourselves. You'll find him in Galinda. So it wants us to duel this man. His elder over here. He has 31 personal combat skill. We're still wounded and we have 34. And we also cannot duel someone while we're at war. So we're just going to wait on that. We can get a new court physician. You, I suppose. Alright, 81%. Go after somewhere else. Cruises are expiring. That's the Grant of Greater Poland. Oh no. So I can only imagine how it must feel. As we begin to publicly declare our feelings for each other. It's not enough she now must lie about the fruit of our love. I must visit her. She gets 0.75 health towards her pregnancy. That's good. We are not Gavelkin, so we want all the babies possible so we can get the best heir possible. Which means a lover, concubines, and a wife when she is old enough. Hopefully. Is there a wife? She is Reformed Norse. Reformed Pagan. Reformed Germanic, sorry. The religion used to be called Norse, and so you can tell older players of the game because we will sometimes call Germanic Norse. Which can create some confusion. Indeed, indeed. Latkiel prospers. We could go spend some of our prestige over here on a building. We have our training grounds all the way up there. I think we're going to start working on it everywhere else. And spend... Oh, we could spend 200 here. And this one. There we go. A wonderful thing. We're at 98%. Alright, so here we go. The son was born to us and our lover. So, when you have a bastard child, you can do 3 things. You can denounce the child, which means he has no father, and you disappear from here. He only shows as having a mother. You can acknowledge him as yours, so everyone knows that he's not a lowborn. He gets a name, but he doesn't have your name, and he doesn't have your little blood droplet by his name. But you can choose later to right-click and legitimize him. So if you don't know if you're going to need a bastard, and you don't quite want to guarantee that he's going to be in the line for the throne, acknowledging him is good. It makes your lover like you, and no one hates you for it. If you denounce the child, your lover hates you. Minus 20. If you legitimize him, though, he is the same level as any of your children born as from concubines or your wife. But instead of saying bastard here, it'll say legitimized bastard. He will have your name. He will carry your bloodline. He will have a red drop of blood. You just acknowledge him. He's a little black blood droplet there to show that he's a bastard of your family. We are going to legitimize the child. And see, now he is part of our family. He is a legitimized bastard, so he's not losing prestige anymore. He's just the -1 diplomacy, which will be the same malice our concubines will carry. Which is fine, because we are going to make him struggle. And we have won this war, accept peace, enforce demands. We have usurped the title. It is ended. And this man is now really powerful in our realm, which is not good. You also must become King of Lithuania. It's not happening, sir. And now we need to go raiding. Look at all the money there. There's now a defensive pact against us as well. So stand up, troops. Let's go raid here. We're going to just... Oh, there we go. Everyone is now voting for our son. If we die now, we'll play as a 0-year-old. Not really what we would like, because we are voting for our half-brother who's kind of meh. I'd honestly rather play a 0-year-old than our half-brother. Which some players would have a different opinion on that. But that's my own personal opinion. We have inherited this chiefdom up here. He had a retinue of 80 troops. which is why there's so many troops there. Hello. You get Nausea. There you go. We give it back away, but we still keep these 80 troops. So we go there, and if we look here at our retinues, we now have 104 count out of 1.3k. We look at the retinue, we've got 80 light troops. That's literally all it is. If you really don't want them, you can disband them. But we're okay with them. I'd have preferred light troops with archers or heavy troops, but we'll take what we got. And we're just going to keep going raiding, get some more money so we can form our beautiful, beautiful kingdom and hand out some of these duchies and make the realm a little more stable so we're not over our vassal limit anymore. In the next episode, we might also get married. We'll see how far we get in the timeline. But that's all for now, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!